When our amygdala perceives a threat, it sparks one of the following 4 physiological reactions. Here we go. Fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. Now, when I first read about these, I was like, oh, this is cool. I've kind of heard of a couple of them, but not so much of the others. So, to me, this was like the neuroscience version of the Beatles. 2 of them are really famous. One of them's only kind of well known, and the other one voiced Thomas the Tank Engine. Educational and hilarious. Edinburgh Festival's magazine was correct. Now, we're going to go through each of these physiological reactions one by one, starting off with fight. Well, now we all know what it feels like when we want to kick off, don't we? Yeah. Fewer than I expected in Brighton on a Friday. No, we know what this is like. I've had it before when you want to kick off, like it's an animalistic reaction. I had it the other day when I was in a pub and I was playing pool on my own because I'm a motherfucking legend. And I overheard these 2 men in the corner going, oh, she's hitting those pool balls very hard. Must be her time of the month. Public service announcement. Pool cues break a lot more easily than they used to. They really do. When I was a teenager, you could hit a misogynist like 5 or 6 times before they broke. But nowadays, you're lucky if you get 2 whacks. Although I will also tell you, top tip, darts, still very effective. But you will lose your deposit. When I first started out as a baby comedian, baby comedian, you know, I was really insecure. I wanted to win people over by, you know, wearing slogan T-shirts and sort of thing. And when I was a baby comedian, I had a director, and the director said to me, Juliet, comedy is all about what makes you angry, what makes you angry. And I said, oh no, I never get angry. Holding on to anger is like holding on to hot coals, expecting somebody else to get hurt. Do you know what makes me angry? Her past me, what a fucking idiot. I was livid my whole life, but I just been repressing it. Now I've been in therapy for a long time and I've realised that is not healthy, so I've made a list of all the things that are making me livid today, and it's pretty fucking long. Do you want to hear them, Brighton? Yeah. Amazing, here we go. Here's what's making me angry today. Men who say that time of the month. Oh my God. Yes. Cambridge, it's posh, it's privileged, it's my hometown. Fuck its repressed yet beautiful buildings. Lack of funding for the arts in recent years. I've got a theory about why this is. Rishi Sunak, I reckon he went to a comedy gig once, sat on the front row, got picked on, and that was his revenge. Fucking hell. Misogynist comments, like coming up to me and saying things like, oh, you're really beautiful with makeup on. Oh, well, you're really interesting far away. Or them saying things like, you're smarter than you look. Yeah, not clearly as smart as I'd like to be, because otherwise, how did you find me? Also things like them saying, are you headlining the gig? Who are you sleeping with? Literally everyone in the room, mate, except you. Everyone else made the cut, but you, no, soz. Horses being allowed to shit in the street when humans aren't allowed to. Public toilets, impossible to find, disgusting when you do. The reaction people have when you shit in the street. Discrimination, isn't it? Not inclusive, that's what that is. When you enter a restaurant and the waiter comes up to you and says, oh, so is it just you? What do you mean it's just me? It's all of me! Just me can just go elsewhere and justifiably spend my money there, just saying. It's very cathartic, thanks. London rental prices, £1,400 a week for basically a hallway that the landlord has stuck a bedpan and a mini fridge and a sleeping bag that's hanging on the wall. I'm not a bat. Estate agents, see London rental prices. People who point out that you have sunburn. I know, it's literally my skin. I had that a lot when I was performing in Adelaide, and that's why I much prefer performing at the Edinburgh Fringe. It's like, Adelaide's lovely, but no shade on Adelaide. But there's no shade in Adelaide! Brighton's amazing. Cost of living crisis. Did you know that penny sweets now cost £150 each? The lack of mental health funding in the UK. Yes, mate. Okay, Brighton, seriously. Now, I have another job that I do, which is I'm a writer for a mental health research charity, which means I have to write about all the amazing things the NHS is doing for mental health right now, which basically feels like writing fan fiction. It's horrible. Did you know that at the beginning of last year, there was meant to be a 10-year mental health plan that was meant to roll out across the UK, and it was meant to start last year and then roll out for a decade. And the government just threw it in the bin. Just went, no, we're not doing any of that. Fuck it. Think of how many amazing things we could have done for mental health in the next 10 years. Think of all the amazing things we've done in the last 10 years. Guys, in the last 10 years, there have been 6 Fast and the Furious movies. So what I'm trying to say is that the last 5, I can't remember how many, 5 Tory prime ministers have done less for my mental health than Vin Diesel. What else have we got? Chihuahuas! Is it a dog? Is it a rat? I do not know, but I have just stepped on it. Also, the spelling of chihuahua. Chihuahua? That isn't even a word! Body hair maintenance. Yes, it takes time, it costs money. Can I not just let it all grow free, please? Thank you. Or if I have to chop it all off, can I not make some money out of it? Like, I don't know, weaving it into, like, wigs for bald misogynists. Do you want to join in? Because I've got a crowdfunder going. Loud air conditioning. This is because up in Edinburgh, it was like, I was performing up there, this show, and it was like being heckled by a vacuum cleaner or a Dalek. And also, incapable politicians calling a general election.